We've got some breaking news into MLB Network as Ballpark Cam takes us to Philadelphia, where the Giants and Phillies are beginning a series tonight. That's also the site of our showcase game tomorrow. But the breaking news is that the Philadelphia Phillies have fired their manager, Rob Thomson. This tweet from Matt Gelb, who covers the team for MLB.com, for The Athletic. The Phillies have fired manager Rob Thomson. Sources telling The Athletic Don Mattingly will be interim manager. Mark DeRosa, Kevin Kiermaier is our +1. Robert Flores, we're glad you're with us here. Dero, your reaction?
Not surprised. I think Boston kind of like started this snowball effect. Listen, we get to know these guys really well. Topper's been one of the best men in baseball for a long time.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it always looks flat when the offense is not swinging the bat, right? And it's been so top-heavy this year for this team. It's Turner, it's Schwarber, it's Harper, and then outside of Marsh, it just seems like it's kind of fallen off a cliff. Same thing on the pitching side, right? Sanchez has been good. Wheeler just come back on Saturday versus the Braves, looked good, but Luzardo needs to get it rolling.
Yeah.
Nola's had some clunkers. Bullpen's been beat up a little bit. But this is a good enough roster to right the ship. So I feel bad. I feel bad for Topper. I mean, obviously Donnie Baseball taking it over.
Yeah.
I don't think they miss a beat, but just maybe Dave Dombrowski, a kick in the pants to the guys on the roster to get it rolling.
Well, Kevin, that was going to be my next question. I'm looking at the runs scored, run allowed.
Yeah.
They've been outscored 156 to 102. To Dero's point, offensively, it hasn't worked. What do you think? How is this news going to hit the clubhouse?
Yeah, I feel like the players loved him over there, but you always know that everything gets magnified when you lose and things aren't going right. And Phillies they're that team where it's like World Series or bust every year, so they're expected to do great things every year. And might have hit crunch time where it's hey, we gotta switch it up and give these guys a different look. But I talked about them last night. It's one of those things where, just kind of like Dero said, they're just not playing. They're not hitting right now. They're not pitching particularly great. Defense has been awful.
Yeah.
One of the worst teams, defensive run saves, and just overall production. So not the best recipe for success,
Yeah.
but there's still a lot of ball left, and there's like you said, Trey Turner, Schwarber, Harper. They need more of Alec Bohm, Edmundo Sosa, guys who played great last year.
Asking a lot of Garcia.
Yeah. What about, Kevin, the transition to Don Mattingly? I mean, this guy has proven himself on the field, also in the dugout. He's a former manager of the year. How do you think that transition?
Yeah, I mean, they got a great guy taking over, Donnie Baseball. I got to be with him for 2 years and played against him on the other side for many years. But he has that fire, that passion towards the game, and he has the ability to fire guys up. So I know he's going to try to bring the best out of them guys and get some positivity rolling the clubhouse. Baseball is a game of momentum. And like I said, if you get a couple guys clicking and firing on all cylinders, then they still have so much talent and production in that lineup where they can sustain.
This one for me is strange because I think when you look at Boston, I think the blame falls solely on. You could say what you want about Alex Cora and his lineup construction, how he deployed it. It falls solely on the front office and lineup construction roster construction for me, right? And so Alex Cora becomes I think here the Phillies players bear the burden of Rob Thomson losing his job. Because the names on the back of the jersey say that they should be better than this, right? They just gotten off to a slow start. That's why for me it's interesting. I mean, you got great coaches there. Kevin Long's one of the best hitting coaches in the world. If he can't get Alec Bohm and these guys rolling, who's going to get them rolling? So I think I'm interested to see the players' reaction to this because I'm sure they will bear a lot of the responsibility for Rob walking out the door. But we're not in there.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that's a great point. We said the same thing yesterday about what happened with Alex Cora. And once again, the breaking news: Philadelphia Phillies have fired manager Rob Thomson. Remember, he took over in 2022, I believe, and ultimately led them to the World Series, to 6 games against the Houston Astros.